See, that's the difference. Anyway, back to the story of people need to be standing on their own. See, there was this once upon a time, there was a Puerto Rican Day Parade, right? And you know, Puerto Rican Day Parade, it's not just Puerto Ricans, everybody go. Black, other Hispanics, whites, all. It was in New York City. And there was this lady who went to the Puerto Rican Day Parade who was dressed very skimperish. She just had a bra on. She has a very short skirt on. She was at the parade. She wasn't the only person that dressed like that. So, a bunch of guys. Well, at first it started out with one guy who decided to want to touch her. Bomb. He's part of a crew. Then she had a problem with she didn't want him to touch him. And so she yelled back at him. So his other mates went in there and touched her. The next thing you know, it was like 50 guys on one girl touching her and ripping her clothes off in the middle of the parade. It was a big stories back in the early 2000s. A bunch of perverted men. It just started off just her voicing her opinion, like, don't touch me, you feel me, type shit like that. And he's like, fuck out of here, bitch. He must have been the aggressive one. And the followers of him all jumped in. Bitch got her clothes ripped off. She's halfway naked trying to hold on to her coochie and her titties at the same time. You know that shit ain't gonna work out well for her. Being assaulted. People was just, there was pictures on the Daily News or the New York Post, one of those. And it's like, I say that to say this, just cause she dressed the way she dressed doesn't give you the right to touch her. You feel me? It just that it wasn't warrant for them to do such a thing. You feel me? He was wrong in the first place to even approach her in that form, because he thought because that she's dressed like that, she must be a hoe. But if you was to take a look around, most of the girls was dressed like that too. It was a parade. It was hot outside. They got the water fountain on. She decided to dress like that just because she dressed skimperish. And she dressed that way does not give you the right to assault her. And that's the thing. Most people think just because people are doing something, they ought to jump into and do it too. You gotta be a man and stand on your own and know what is right from wrong and not to jump into things because monkey see, monkey do. And that was a monkey see, monkey do moment. When one person did it, the other monkey jumped in. The next thing you know, it's like 50,000 monkeys jumping on one girl. You feel me? You can't do such thing. You gotta think for yourself. You gotta know how to step away from the crew and do your own thing and be like, hey, that's wrong. Or you, at least if you can fight the crew, you gotta know what to do in certain situations. Like if I was there and I know it's too many people at that one time, I'm gonna wait. Then after that, then when the time is right for me to step in, I will come and cover her up and pull her to safety when I'm needed to. And that's what other men did. But you think they was thinking that? Most people are very perverted in the mindset. Once they see the girl, they all just start jumping and doing the same thing too. And with my situation is the same thing. Monkey see, just people. Sometimes they don't even ask these people. They just want to jump in and do it too. See? But let's look back at the mountain. Feel me? I'm going to cut this in many ways. Look at the mountain in the background, bro. It's so small. The object closest to me seems as if it's taller than the mountain itself. Because it's so small. It looks small. It's just, is it far away? If it's so far away, then how can I see it? And how come this pole behind me look taller than it? And that's the thing, man. That's the thing with God himself, man. When I'm telling y'all niggas, think for yourself, man. Sometimes people are so disconnected from God himself that idols, meaningless gods, look bigger than God himself. They put this pole behind me as something like, nah, this pole is taller than that mountain, and it looks like it. And I can give you a perspective just like this and show you, like, look, I told you it's taller. And if you're not smart enough or you don't have enough information about what you're looking at, you will believe it. Of course, you're supposed to believe it because you have not educated yourself enough about God himself. This is why I'm saying people problems be taller than God himself, because God is too far away from them. Not knowing that the reason why there's even an image of God in your life, or even the reason why there's a question of it, is because he's so big. Even from far away, you can still comprehend him. He's not like, you feel me? But anyway, at least he's far away from your mind, because he's always close to you. He's closer than your soul. Always. Look at the trees. Look at everything that's alive is alive because of him. Which meaning he's the gardener of this run that we in. He's constantly working. He's the shit different out here. CMG, man, this shit different. I gotta go. The white guy yelling at me. He's mad right now. So I gotta go. I'm about to go and clock, and you already know, man. Yeah, get closer to the mountain, man. Get closer to the sun. Don't get too close so rocks can follow you. Just closer with your mind and your works.